Well, hello, Veritas. This is just a, quick video in response to your last vid, which I really liked. I mean, I really think you're moving in the right direction here. Um, I I completely agree with you. I don't think evidence is required to have a rational belief in God whatsoever. I think that Hebrews 11 is quite explicit on this point. Faith is not sight. I'd actually go further and say that all attempts at Christian apologetics really are inherently contrary to faith. I mean, it's like, if you really have faith in God, you wouldn't even feel the need for any sort of evidence. I mean, that's the whole point of having faith. Um, so you got to ask yourself, well, why do people feel this great need to actually offer all these proofs for God in the first place? I really think it stems from a real misunderstanding of what rationality is and what science really is. Once we gain a proper understanding of rationality, I think we'll see the utter futility of trying to either give rational proofs of God's existence, but similarly, we'd see the utter futility of trying to give proofs against God's existence too. Um, I think, I think really these all stem from anybody who tries to give a scientific or philosophical proof of God's existence really misunderstands all three. They really misunderstand science. They really misunderstand rationality. They really misunderstand what faith is. Just a few. One other comment on your vid here. You talk about self-evident truths, and I know Plantinga is into this too. I mean, there really are no self-evident truths. I mean, one of the examples that Plantinga gave here and that you reiterated was of the Pythagorean theorem. This is very ironic to me, right? Okay, non-Euclidean geometries, since Einstein, we've known that the Pythagorean theorem does not apply to all triangles. In fact, we are in curved space-time here. Every triangle you've ever drawn or seen in your life has not really obeyed the Pythagorean theorem. So, what is this rationality then, if it's not really based on reasoning from self-evident truths? I mean, what it is it's rationality is not where you're at. It's not the set of beliefs that you have. Rationality is a journey. It's what you do as new information comes to light. Right? I think Neurath's image of sailors trying to repair their ship while they're at sea is a great image, right? I mean, it's like your rationality isn't the kind of boat that you have. It's how you repair that boat and how you fix that boat, and how you maintain your life going forward. I'd say similar things about what it is to be righteous as well. Um, so, at any rate, Plantinga is a good guide to read. I would recommend, though, before you read Plantinga, I would recommend picking up a copy of Kripke's book, Saul Kripke, his book Naming Necessity, and read that one first. Saul Kripke, by the way, is another theist philosopher. He's a devout Orthodox Jew. But Plantinga is definitely a post-Kripkean philosopher, and it'll make your study of Plantinga a lot easier if you first read him. And also, I'd recommend, very strongly recommend, go take a course on modal logic, because there's no way that, some of the proofs that Plantinga uses, there's no way that you can really delve into them unless you really know modal logic. But anyway, yeah, thanks a lot for your vid. I definitely think you're moving in the right direction.